In the bustling halls of Alpha High International College, Saiaansh stood out not just because of his political lineage but due to his innate ability to control fire, command lightning, and warp time itself. He was a student around whom stories circulated, fueled by his wealth, charm, and enigmatic powers. His life was dotted with privileges, being the US president's son, yet it was his danger-infused mastery over elements that made him legendary amongst his peers. One peculiar morning, an unusual uproar awoke Saiaansh. As his vision cleared, he found his friends doubled over in laughter around his bed. Realizing the cause was his undressed state, he hurriedly ducked into his wardrobe. Emerging moments later donning a sleek suit with his hair styled in his signature flamboyant waves. "Alright, you got me. Now let's hit the road," he grinned, shaking off his embarrassment. The streets beckoned, and so did the thrill of speed. With his closest companions, Saiaansh embarked on a drive in his matte black Land Cruiser. Midway, the mundane journey turned exhilarating when a challenger prompted a race. Saiaansh, not one to back down from a test, let his foot lash the pedal, propelling the mighty vehicle forward. However, the race was short-lived as flashing red and blue sirens closed in. Pulled over by the police, Saiaansh found himself in a web of reprimand and jest from the law enforcers. Their mocking was a challenge, his pride sparked. With a smirk, Saiaansh responded in kind, his words cutting as sharply as the taunts thrown at him. The scenario escalated, leading him to a temporary stay behind bars. But a simple cell was no match for his fiery will. In an instant, the metal bars of his cell glowed white-hot and dripped like molten wax under the force of his control over fire. The world grew still as Saiaansh stepped out, his powers reversing surveillance footage and rewriting crucial seconds to erase any evidence of his escape. Once free, he gathered his friends, joking about his brief stint with the law as they resumed their adventures. Saiansh's escapade became just another tale in the legendary chronicles of his life's journey. Though young, he astutely understood the thin line between carefree youth and responsibility. For Saiaansh, every moment was an opportunity to redefine what it meant to be powerful, aiming to use his unique gifts not just for thrill, but as a beacon for greater good in a world on the brink of chaos.